Hey everyone, Imran Web Squadron, Tuesday the 2nd of August 2022. How are you all? Well, I hope you're okay. Anyway, just get his head a bit. His head doesn't seem right there. There we go, that's better. Very busy morning. Very busy sorting out some stuff. Was doing some video recordings, editing, client questions, sorting out a couple of clients, closing off one client that I don't even want to talk about, who's just irritated Mark and me more, but we just want to close down and be rid of them forever and ever. But I hope you're all okay. I hope those of you that have joined our Web Squadron Facebook group are enjoying the group. What I like about the Facebook group is that it's not, we're getting good conversations in there. So it's not just all Elementor, which is the focus of it. WordPress websites, Elementor and stuff like that. So let me just let everybody know that I am live right now. Because some people have said they don't always get notified, so I just need to put a quick message into our group just to let people know that I am now live. I am now live on YouTube. We're now live on YouTube. Oh, just had a message come through. Let me just put the volume down on here. Hey, Christina, how are you? Hey, Carapace. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that thing there last night. That made me laugh as well. Hey, Johnny, how are you doing? Johnny, have we spoken before? I don't think we've spoken before, Johnny. Where are you from? Where are you from in the world? And where are you from in the world? And agency, freelancer. How long have you been web designing? What tools do you like using? Hey, Ben. How do we hide and see custom widget in Elementor? So, how do you want it? Well, my question back to you, Johnny, is how would you like to see it? Hey, Dr. Stick, how would you like to see it? How would you like to see it? So, yeah, hide, yeah. Nigeria, okay, Johnny. Mass Stigma, how you doing? How would you like to see it, Johnny? How would you like to see that widget? Tell me the answer to that. How would you like to see it? Let me just quickly put a post onto our social media as well, just to let people know that we are now live. Insta, Twitter, post. So how would you like to see it? Because I have got a video. Hey Andrew, hope you're okay. I have got a video. I don't know if that video is going to help you out, if I'm really honest, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. I don't know if this video is going to help you, Johnny. Got loads of stuff to talk about today. Loads of stuff. Very varied live discussion. To be honest, Johnny, you're going to need some custom JavaScripting then if you also want the button to disappear. Or do you make the button appear when you're scrolling? So what you do, hey Habu, so for the button, what you do is you add a scrolling effect. And as you scroll down, then the button appears. You know the fade in, fade out. So you have the button, it's like invisible. And as you scroll down, the button appears. Scrolling effect. And then, that would save you doing JavaScripting. The simplest way would be fade in, fade out. Who agrees with me on that? The simplest way. Don't forget to click like if you are watching this video. Lots and lots of things to talk about. Hey, Eddie. Right, let me kick off. So, number one. Today, you would have seen loads of videos coming out today. Since midnight, I think I've got 4 videos come out. The main reason, because they're not all Elementor focused, right? One of them is about the recording studio and the other 2 are about other stuff. So whenever I do videos that aren't kind of purely Elementor or WordPress, I like to just get them out because I don't want to bore you to death with a video every day which is not really Elementor focused, because I don't think that's fair, because most people come here for WordPress, websites, Elementor and stuff like that. Just got to double check the question here. The thing is though, Johnny, right click and inspect what they do. Right click and inspect what they do and try and see if you can reverse engineer it. Do you have font sizes and padding that you stick to in mobile and tablet? Okay, Ben. Down the sides, left and right, I stick to either 15 or 20 pixels. Tablet and mobile, left and right, 15 pixels or 20, usually 15, left and right. Okay, left and right. Font sizes, it's a bit of a tricky one, but headers usually REM2, subheaders usually REM 1.5, text, normal body text, REM 1.1 or 1.15, sometimes 1, so either 1.15, 1.1 or 1 for the body text. Subheader 1.5, headers 2, but it can vary between your stuff as well. To be honest, Eddie, I am going to redo that Bricks video when the Bricks 1.5 comes out. In fact, Thomas has emailed me because I asked him when's it out, the final version of 1.5. Maybe next week. Hey, Gary. The second thing I wanted to talk about was I went and did it. I put out a video talking about all the shit I get. And the reason I did it wasn't for sympathy. And I love all the comments so many of you have put on that video. But don't worry about saying, hey, Imran, it's okay. Don't, take it on the chin. It's all right. Don't worry about doing that. The reason I did the video was to kind of let you know, hey, John, was to let you know that if you ever do video recordings or podcasting or anything where you're really putting yourself out there, don't be surprised when you get these kind of comments. They come, they happen. You just have to laugh it off sometimes. But I also wanted to share with you my opinion of those comments. What do I think when someone says, you talk too much? I still laugh at that one. You talk too much. Or they don't want to see my face. I just sometimes fall off my chair whenever someone says, why are you showing your face for in the circle? And it's like, what's your problem, mate? What's your problem? Do you know what I mean? So if you haven't watched the shit video, by the way, and it's a harsh reminder, isn't it? It's a harsh reminder that when you put yourself out there, people will make snidey little comments here and there, and you have to kind of not get into a slanging match with them. Don't do tit for tat and all of that, but stand your ground. And sorry, I keep rearranging myself on the chair. My reply to them usually is, I am not going to change because more people like what I do and the way I do it. Yeah, humans are very, very complicated. Okay, now the other thing I wanted to talk about was, how many of you have seen my latest video? The plugin, I released it about an hour ago, I think. The Elementor Speed Optimizer. Who has seen the Elementor Speed Optimizer video? If you haven't seen it, you need to go and watch it. But who has seen it? I'm going to wait to see if anyone comes back with any comments. Who has seen it? Come on. Who has seen the video? Of course, Mark, I will. In fact, I'm going to do this now, okay? I'll put the microphone back on. I'm only joking. So, Ben, what was your thoughts on it? So yesterday, told a lot of people on our amazing Facebook group. Don't forget our Facebook group, everyone. And of course, don't forget our mastery modules as well. Right? I told everyone that I got asked by a company to review their plugin. And when I looked at the plugin, I was in two minds about reviewing it. Because I was, how do I say it? I wasn't impressed. And I felt torn. So I have done a video and I've tried to be very... Tell me what you think. I feel like I was very constructive. I didn't slag it off. I didn't go, this is rubbish. This is shit. I didn't do that. I talked about how you could use it. I talked about when you could use it, but... what was the point of the plugin? What was the point of it? You totally remove Elementor from certain pages. It made no sense to me. No sense. Like, you can't call yourself... Look, I'm going to share the plugin, okay? You can't call yourself Elementor Speed Optimizer, speed up Elementor site, right? Block unnecessary element. You can't say this if all you're doing is unloading it. Hey, Johnny, nice one. Glad you joined it. I'll probably get a message in a minute to say let you in. And I'm doing that now. Let you all in. So, you're accepted now. So, what do you think? What do you think? Doctistic. I did a page speed video. I mean, what I would say, Doctistic, is I've done a page speed 2022 video. What you might want to do, Doctistic, okay, is can you email me, right? Can you email me? And in fact, do you want to do it live? Do you want to email me with your web link and we'll do it live? Literally, right now, we'll do it. Quick, 5 minutes. Page speed insights. What are the problems? Hey, George. Hey, George, have you seen the shit video? Have you seen my shit? Have you seen the video? And have you seen my video where I reviewed this plugin? Have you seen the video where I've reviewed this? It came out an hour ago. You gotta watch that video, George. Of course, Carapace, I knew you'd say that. I mean, the title itself is gotta be a joke. I mean, gotta be a joke. I'm not gonna share the emails, everyone. I'm not gonna share the emails, right? But I had a bit of a back and forth with their developers. I basically said to them, can you explain to me how this works? Because it's not doing what you claim. And this is what they said to me. I'm not going to share the full details. Here's what they said to me. With the current free version of the plugin, our selling point is to optimize Elementor by removing unnecessary assets. The focus is to block the assets where they're not being used. Therefore, if you've got a page where you're not using Elementor on that page, which makes no sense, right? You're going to be having bits of Elementor everywhere, aren't you? But I do recommend you go and watch that video, right? Hey, Soren. Hey, Soren, you've seen the video, haven't you? This plugin, it makes no sense, does it? You build your header footer. That won't load now. It's like saying, build your website with Gutenberg or something else, Visual Composer, then add Elementor to some pages, then stop Elementor loading on some of those pages. Well, why did you add Elementor then? What, do you know what I mean? It's like... And to assume that you would have a shop page with no Elementor on it whatsoever, that's very short-sighted, isn't it? You have a cart widget now. You got a checkout widget. You'll have your header and your footer. It is. But what I did say to them very directly, I said to them, this title is misrepresentative. Because you haven't, what you need to say is change your title to be don't load Elementor on some pages. That's your title. Don't load Elementor on some pages. When you call something Elementor Speed Optimizer, you instantly go, ooh, we now have a special Elementor Speed Optimizer. And you can see what they're doing, can't you? They're using the word optimizer just like SiteGround with their SG optimizer. They've put the word Elementor Speed. I mean, look here. This is how ridiculous it is. Speed up Elementor site. But hold on, if you remove Elementor from those pages, it is no longer an Elementor site. Right? And if I go back to my staging, which one was it? It was this website here. Right? This is what no, it's not this one. Wrong one. This is a test website. It's this one. This is a test website, by the way, right? It's not a real website. Let's say you've spent time creating a fake page in Elementor. The minute you load that plugin and you say take it off that page, this is what you get. What is this? What is this? Anyway, let me just check the comments out, everyone. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Peter, you've got to watch the video about this plugin, all right? You've got to watch my review on what this plugin does. It's crazy. It's crazy, Peter. You've got to watch it. It just came out, all right? You've got to watch it. Exactly, Mark. It's like, oh, my God. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's like, you know, why wouldn't you just build an Elementor and then use other plugins like Auto-Optimize or stuff like that to sort your website out and get your high speed score? You don't just remove it completely from the page. Sorry, everyone. I just had to let that out. Because yesterday evening they contacted me and I was just like, this is ridiculous. And I was really nervous about doing a video. But I like to think, please can you give me your honest opinion? Was I fair in my video? Was I fair to them as well in that I did demonstrate, look, this is what it does. This is where you could use it. Here's my concerns about it. But do you think I was, what's the word, balanced? Do you think I was, balanced? Do you think it was okay? Yeah, because I don't want to come across as like, oh, this is rubbish. I didn't say that. But yeah. Yeah, so Darktistic, Stanley, are you still there? Stanley, are you still there? Are you still there, Stanley? Can you just let me know if you're still there? Because I want to do a review of your website, your page speed, but I don't want to do it if you're not there, because it's pointless then. Just let me know if you're there. So Darktistic has sent over their website. We're going to have a quick look at it. But I just want to be, Stanley, can you confirm if you're still there? Hello? Are you there, Stanley? So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the videos. The one about the studio and our setup. Eddie, did you see the video about the setup of the studio? About my camera and what I used, the tools I used, the microphone, the lights. Did you see all that? Did you like it? Was it good for you? Because I know you were interested in it. Did you like it, basically? I hope you did. It was just for you, Eddie. So it looks to me like Stanley's not here. Has Stanley disappeared? Because I was going to do his quick page speed review here online. But I don't think he's here now. So I don't want to do it if he's not here. Now, I am waiting. I have emailed my video back to the developers as well. And I have said to them, let me know what you think. I'm expecting... I don't want to say pushback. So I am expecting a bit of pushback from them maybe, and they might have a comment. Sorry, let me just quickly reply to something. Someone's just made a comment about something. Yep, sorry. From the developers, but I haven't heard anything yet, so let's just see how that one goes. Oh, do you know something? Do you know what? I'm really sorry, everyone. For some reason, the YouTube live chat froze on me. I've just closed it and opened it up again. So, hold on. Let me just check the comments. Right, I'm just looking at the comments. I'm just reading the comments because the live chat froze for me in terms of the comments, and now I've just shut it down and opened up the comments again, so I'm just got to play catch up. You're more than fairning. Yeah, it's Dr. Stick Blue Hose. Yeah, the camo camera is great, isn't it, Peter? It's a great one to use. Ha, Pepsi advertising. So Srafe117, okay, so to be honest, right, if you really want to get your head around, like, you know, how to... this is what you want to be watching, alright? So page speed? I wrote peed then. Peed. You need to go watch that one, Strafe, okay. No, Gary, I've got no issues at the moment with the MacBook Air. I literally have had zero issues with... I've got tons of tabs and crap open. Right, okay. Exactly, Kev. They got to accept the truth. Hey, Atif, I did the video, right? I did the video on this plugin. I did the video. It's live now, right? My review. Right, let's just get back to Darktistic, right? So let's just do that. Let's now do, right, so I've double-checked your website in terms of what plugins you've got. And you've obviously got Auto-Optimize, Image Optimizer. I am going to say, though, I wouldn't use this. Okay, Darktistic, Stanley, I wouldn't use this. Use bulkresizePhotos.com, yeah? Don't use this. It isn't always reliable. Happy Elementor, yeah, okay. Obviously... Ah, right. You're not using Elementor Pro then. Is that right? I think you're not using Pro. Yeah, you're not using Elementor Pro. So, few things here. You got a separate header footer plugin. Then you've got all of this stuff. So, I mean, you could argue, right, that if you had Elementor Pro, would you need Unlimited? Would you need Elements Kit? Would you need Sticky Header? Would you need that? Would you need WP Forms Lite? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5, 6. There's potentially 6 plugins you could kill off with just Elementor Pro. This isn't with Elementor Pro, is it? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Because like there's about 6. I mean, even Jetpack. I would say, right, unless you've got a WooCommerce site, you don't need Jetpack. Jetpack is, I just don't see the point of Jetpack. I really don't see the point in Jetpack. Why so many WordPress websites come with it packaged. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. So I'm detecting 11 plugins. There's 7 on there. And if you use bulkresizePhotos.com, that's 8 plugins of your 11 you could kill off. That's 8 of your 11 you could get rid of. So that's one impact you could do on your page speed. Let's have a look at your website over here. Right, so now let's just look at the website. So this is the website, okay? Honestly, Dr. Siddiq, the more plugins you have, the more bloat you're gonna have, the more that's loaded in the back end. Which is why in my Page Speed 2022 video, it's over there, the link, I use asset cleanup to stop certain things loading on certain pages. So let's just refresh this, right? So we can see you've got your header up there coming down and all of that. To be honest, at the moment, it's not doing anything overcomplicated, right? And I mean that in a good way, right? At the moment, sorry, just got to do something here. At the moment, the website is not doing anything complicated. Would everyone agree with me? This is like, it's not doing anything complicated, okay? All right, you got a video or a GIF or something. Is this a GIF or a video? GIF? I'm guessing it's a GIF or a video. Same thing over there. Right, so when you look at this website, okay, in honesty, it's not doing anything. So, by the way, I'm not reviewing the website. It's more about the page speed score. So at the moment, it's a basic website in terms of what it pulls through. What Artif says here is quite true. The wording there is quite big, and I can imagine on a mobile that's going to fill up the whole screen. In fact, the wording is so big, it almost makes the background redundant because I'm now having to read quite a bit there. Right, let's look at the page speed score, right? Let me just check the comments. Cheers, Ben. Yeah, it's my iPhone. It's my iPhone. I'm not wasting money. All the high-def cameras I bought, I returned within a month to Amazon, so I got full refund. I paid £6 for the cable to go from my iPhone to my USB-C and the MacBook, and then £70 for the app. Look, don't get me wrong, £70 for the app, but it works. Right, let me just check the comments. Right, okay. Right, we're now going to do your page speed, okay? I prefer asset cleanup, Philip. Philip Malangme. Malangme. It's Malangme, isn't it? I prefer asset cleanup. Nice one, Soren. You got to check it out. It's good. I mean, look, this is the quality of the camera will depend on the lighting in the room. Like, if I put this on super bright and whatever, you know, the quality depends on the light. Okay. Let's go to the page speed score, right? So here's the score. We get 54 on the mobile and 72 on the desktop. Now, you are using Auto-Optimize, but, I mean, to get 72 on the desktop is a little bit worrying. Because you've got Auto-Optimize, you see. So, I'm going to wonder, though, have you got the right Auto-Optimize settings, number one? So, go watch our Page Speed 2022 video. Watch that. And the same where you got Reduce Unused CSS. I don't think you've got the right settings in Auto-Optimize, number one. Number one, double check the settings, right? We released a video for Reduce Unused JavaScript. Let me get it for you. Here we go. So let me just put it here. Remove JS. No, sorry, unused JS, right? This is a code snippet. So you can use that video. The trouble is, Dr. Siddiq, you're with Bluehost. So if you're with Bluehost, quite frankly, I'm going to turn the mic off now, okay? But read my lips. All right, let me just put it on full screen. You're with Bluehost. Did you get that? Right? You're with Bluehost. So I would change host, okay? Yeah, Artie, yeah. This is what you need to be using. This will sort out everything for you. It will also totally screw up your website and turn it into this junk. Anyway, back to your page speed, right? I'm just going to stick it on mobile. So, double check your auto-optimized settings. Go watch our video, right? Defer. Ensure your sections, right, in your website. Ensure your sections. Go to section. Go to overflow and set the overflow to be hidden. Set the overflow to be hidden, okay? Set the overflow to be hidden. Look, in my video, I do actually tell you to remove this. You know that? I tell you to remove that from... So auto-optimize does not optimize that. It leaves it running. I delete that so that it does get optimized. Hey, Mark. Don't worry, Andrew. So please go watch the video, Page Speed 2022, Dr. Stick, okay? You got to watch that. Watch what I do and the settings. Whoa, legacy JavaScript. Whoa. Double check the settings in your auto-optimize. Yeah, really do double check that. Are you preloading the fonts? Are you preloading the font? It seems to say you are, but it does say you've got some chunky fonts here. Are you preloading them? Are you preloading your fonts? So the first thing I'm going to say to you is double check the auto-optimize settings, okay? Right? Double check your auto-optimize settings. Double check that you are definitely preloading your fonts. I would use asset cleanup. Watch the video. I go through how I use it. Asset cleanup, because you have got, of your 11 plugins, there are 8 you could delete. That is a lot. That's like over 75%, right? Of your plugins you could ditch. Hey, Mark Harris, you take care. If on your home page, right, you've got loads of Elementor add-ons, are you using all of them here? Are you using all of them? You got happy add-ons. If you're not using happy add-ons on this page, asset cleanup can stop happy add-ons being loaded on that page. If you're not using unlimited elements, or whatever it's called, on this page, you can stop it being loaded. If you're not using WP form on this page, and I don't think you are. No, you're not. You're using WP form over here on the contactors page. So what you want to do is go to asset cleanup and stop it loading on the home page because it's not there. You got to watch that video, right? And you'll be fine. If the minify is just not working for you, then don't do it. But I would strongly recommend that you go with Elementor Pro. Because just by you going to Elementor Pro and ditching 8 plugins could have a big impact on your website. Finally at the day. Where were you, George? Where were you? By the way, George, I hope you're doing all right. Yeah, take care, Peter. Sorry. And by the way, I've done so much talking today. I haven't paid perfect attention to all of the comments coming in. Carapos. Yeah, there's your solution. Go with Carapos' solution, bricks. So please do let me know who here thinks I'm wrong about this plugin. I'm going to leave this on the screen while I go for a wee break, okay? I'm just going to go for a wee break. Who thinks I was wrong with my video about this plugin? Hey, come on, Jason. I do. shit. Do you know what, Gary? I think we would love it, innit? Oh, yes, George, you're still isolating. Got ya. I was hoping, I suppose in a way. Yeah, I'm hoping you're on the final run now. Just give me 1 minute. What I should do, yeah, is like record some commentary. So when I'm in the loo. Now, I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to get a device which can transmit the sound back over here. So while I go to the loo, I can still be talking so you can still hear me. That might not go down so well, though. That might not go. So yeah, I mean, anyone who watched my review of this, was I wrong? Was I overthinking it? What do you think? Let me know. Yep, let me know. And I really hope the developers get back to me. Strangely, they've been silent. Strangely, they've been a little silent. But yeah. Just got to quickly send an email to someone. I'll do it later. Otherwise, I'll say the wrong thing. Mark knows who I'm talking about. I might say the wrong thing. I'll email them after this. Yeah, sure. I mean, so here's a link to it. I am not promoting that. I'm not paid for that video either, by the way. No sponsorship. Well, the thing is, George, it unloads Elementor on whichever page you decide to unload it, and it makes no sense. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. Hey, Christina, he loved it. He loved Minecraft. Yeah, totally, Mark. Totally. God, yeah. I want to be very sure of my lovely poetic email I write to the Mark about, yeah, okay, blah, 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 blah. Give us your details. Christina, he loved Minecraft. He came home telling me about how they created a Japanese house, he called it. And it's the first time he's playing Minecraft on a computer. He's tried it out, and when you're so used to using a joypad, having to use a keyboard felt not alien, but a bit weird, but he was able to do it. And he said he was getting used to it, and he enjoyed it. And in some way, it's great for him because he got to meet other kids and people and a great teacher, but it also introduced him into programming, keyboards and stuff. And I feel like when he eventually moves on to like doing computer skills at school, he might have a little bit of a head start in terms of like, thinking methodically and things like that. Yeah, so I think it was a good little thing for him. Hey, Francisco. Well, we just did I'll tell you what we did. We talked about my plugin review for this plugin. Hey, Eric. We talked about my shit video. So when I talked about some of the shit people say to me. And we also did a review of Darktistics website in terms of the page speed and areas of improvement. So we've covered off a fair few of stuff. Yep, absolutely, Mark. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here now. Do you know what? I did even say to him, I said to him that if you don't want... So I've paid for him to go for 5 days, Monday to Friday. They only do it 1 week per year. Every year they just do 1 week in our area. And I said to him, even though I've paid, if you don't like it, or you didn't enjoy it, or you struggled and you don't want to do it, tell me and you don't have to go. Don't care if I paid. Who cares? That's irrelevant. The money's gone. I can't get the money back. If you don't want to go, let me know. And he was very sure about it. He goes, no. I'm going. So, hey Eric, are you on holiday? Are you on holiday? So Eric works from Nottingham in the UK. So I'm guessing, are you on holiday, Eric, or have you moved to France now? Yeah, it's that. Well, I'll put the link in again for you, Darktistic, just to make sure you've got the right one. Just to make sure you've got the right video, okay? So, yeah, it's that video, okay? It's that video. So in terms of tasks, recorded some more videos today, edited, just got to finish uploading them. I need to clear off a few little things because tomorrow and Thursday, most likely Friday as well, I'm going to be just neck deep with Atareem videos, working on Atareem explainer videos for them. There's going to be a load of videos, believe me, a load of videos. So I've got to think really carefully about that. And I need to add a checklist about WooCommerce, things you need to think about, into our sharing our stash bundle for our mastery modules. You know, the mastery modules, right? So sharing our stash, I've got to add a WooCommerce checklist and a maintenance care package contract as well, just so it's in there as well. I've just got to change the style of it, Mark, to match the style of our proposal document. But then again, I might leave it, to be honest, because, to be honest, all we're doing is sharing a contract that would probably get adapted anyway, wouldn't it, by whoever uses it, because they're just going to copy and paste it. So I just got to double check that and get that. So there'll be 2 new things coming into the sharing our stash probably by tomorrow, which will be a WooCommerce checklist. So all the things you or your client needs to think about before you do a WooCommerce website, and the contract we use for our maintenance plans. And you can add to it, obviously, and adapt it. But it kind of covers terms and conditions, what we do, what we don't do, stuff like that. So that should be coming in. Yes, George, isn't it? Isn't it, George? Yeah, absolutely, Mark. And I think that's the basis of it, really, isn't it? It's to kind of give them a good work on you for getting that done. But yes, so that will be the sharing our stash getting bigger. Don't worry, George. I think we all knew that you meant dodgy. And for anyone out there that thought he meant doggy, calm down. 22.5 degrees. Hey, Andrew, I've got to ask you, Andrew. I've really got to ask you. We do not like to discuss politics here, but how did it go down with that Liz Truss comment about Nicola Sturgeon, about attention seeker? How did that go down? Nice one, Soren. Exactly, George. And here's the problem I have with this plugin, right? I really feel like today's live chat is just taken up by this because it's just come out. It's been out for 6 days. There's about 20 people plus using it. There's no reviews at the moment. That can be quite telling, right? There's not even a single review yet. And if you have a website and you have a shop page, cart, checkout, account, I can understand why you wouldn't load it, but wouldn't you still be using Elementor templates for your shop page? Or are you using Astra? But what about your header and footer, which might have been built with Elementor? Why would you use Elementor or Elementor Pro but not build your header and footer with it? Do you get what I mean? It just doesn't... Oh, they didn't get back to me, George. I haven't heard from them. They said they would email me, but I never heard from them, which was like, okay, I don't know if it was real or not now. I don't know if it was real. I don't know. I haven't heard from them. Do you know what, Andrew? I did wonder. Right, yeah, by the way, we're not going to discuss politics on it. It was a comment. But yeah, that's what I thought might happen, Andrew. But yeah, we are not going to discuss politics on it. Yes, Eric. If you've got a Wix website and you want to move to Elementor, you got to rebuild it again from scratch and face up to the fact that some things you won't be able to replicate. Then again, though, I think you're going to do things better in Elementor or Bricks. Even Visual Composer is better than Wix. And that's saying a lot, okay? Right? George, I gave them a chance to explain. I emailed them about 4 or 5 times, and every time they emailed me back, they kept saying, yeah, but it just unloads the assets. It stops it loading on any pages, so it's all wicked. And I said to them, like I said in my video, when any of us do a page speed insight on your site or someone else's, do you do it on the home page or other pages? When you do a page speed insight check on a website, do you do it on the home page? You do it on the home page, right? Because that's the most important page, the landing page, the pages they land on. It might be the home page, it might be another page, but you're going to do it on the landing page, right? You're not going to unload Elementor on the home page. Otherwise, why are you using your Elementor? God, I could go on about this all day bloody long, and my head's just screwing up every time I think about it. And they just kept coming back to me with like, yeah, we're unloading all the assets. You choose. Look, I'm the first one to get mine out, right? Non-sponsored, right? They did ask, but no payment. No premium version, no nothing. I can't be the only one who's going to get a video out about this plugin. There's got to be a stream of video or people coming out about this plugin. Got to. Fat J, how do you know how to display a template based on the product brand? So I'm not sure about product brand, because that might be a custom field or an attribute even, attribute. But if you make the brand the category as a category, then on the display condition, you would say single product, category, and you pick the category. So if the brand was Reebok, you would do display condition, single product, categories, and then you would pick Reebok. And that's what you could do. And then you would have a particular style for Reebok and a different one for Nike, a different one for Adidas. Cheers, Eric. I'm glad you like that. I mean, that was a very early video. There will be an updated one. Don't worry, George. Yeah, taxonomy. Yeah, the conditions. Yeah. Taxonomy. I didn't say that right. Let me just give you the video. How could you miss it, Darktistic? You can't have missed that, right? Here we go. There we go. Bricks. All right. I've always wondered, when I drink, can you hear me drinking? When I take a sip of this, can you actually hear me gulping it down? What do you hear when I drink this, other than the cap opening? What do you hear? So when I drink this right now, what do you hear? Maybe you hear the sound of the bottle leaving my mouth. What do you actually hear on the live chat? No, but Fat J, that template... Oh, you do hear the gulps. Sorry, Soren. By the way, Soren, I love your photos. You know, you're always happy in your photos, and I love seeing that. I love it when I see someone and they're happy. I love that. Makes me feel happy. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Glup, 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 even. Okay, take care, Gary. Take care. See you soon. See, now I don't know who to believe. Jason says nothing. So Fat J, back to you. Let's say you got two templates. Template 1, template 2. Display conditions here will go for this category or brand. This template, display conditions, you'll have for a different one. So if you've got 10 brands, you'll have 10 templates. Display condition. You know where it says update in the bottom corner down here. Update or publish. When you hit publish, you have display conditions. Or next door to update, you have the chevron. You click the chevron, you do it there. Does that make sense, Fat J? Hey, Melissa, how are you? How are you? Don't forget, for those that haven't joined already, we do have our Facebook group. All right? Don't forget. Oxygen versus Elementor. I've never really used Oxygen. I've seen it. I didn't hear amazing things about it. Some people like it. Some people don't like it. Some people like Elemental. Some people don't like Elemental. Some people still use Visual Composer. Right? So sometimes I would say that rather than saying Oxygen versus Elementor, I would say, in fact, K, tell me what you use. Have you ever used Oxygen or Elementor? What do you use? Or do you only use Elementor, or do you only use Oxygen? So I want to investigate the question. When you say Oxygen versus Elementor, why are you asking that? Is that because you use one or the other, or you use both, or you just want an answer? Tell us a bit more about why you asked that question. Wow, Soren. And how far do you walk on your hike? How far do you walk? Sorry, my hand was in front of my mouth then. How far do you walk? I didn't have a good night's sleep. I only slept about 3 hours, and then I woke up at 3:30 a.m. and my trouble is I couldn't get back to sleep. So I was on my phone answering questions and stuff, which was a stupid mistake. Breakdance versus Elementor. Meh, not sure about breakdance still. Ha. Ha. Nice one, Mark. Okay. So, K, Oxygen is going to die soon, I think, because the Oxygen developers have now released breakdance. So if you were going to make a choice between, if you are going to use Oxygen, I would say you're better off using breakdance. However, what I would say to you is maybe consider Elementor or Bricks. I don't have an Indian accent, though. I don't have an Indian accent, so I can't move between them. So I would say use either Elementor or Bricks. You get me? Right? Yeah, do that. What I would say though, Eric, right, and I want to make a point about this, okay, is, sorry, I've just got to get a link here for something. I've just got to put down here. Don't forget our mastery modules, everyone, for added support and shit and stuff. What you got to think about, Eric, yeah, is at the moment Elementor is like, if you think about it, okay, I'm grandfathered into $199 for 1,000 licenses. It's $199 every year. Every year. $199. Well, yeah, we can pay that. Fine. Bricks. $199. Unlimited websites. Unlimited. Lifetime. Did you hear that? $199, you pay once, lifetime, unlimited websites. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, do you like that, Melissa? Because in a way, that's what it is, isn't it? The Mastery membership. It's just like, it's just shit, innit? It's just our shit. We're sharing our shit. Come and join in our shit, right? Okay? For the first time ever, you can have our shit, okay? Just reading the comments here. We are getting old. Oh, right, sorry. I was trying to read what you meant there, Soren. 50 plus. Hey, 4 kilometers. It's still good. Come on, Soren. Soren, there are some people who don't even walk a 1 kilometer a day, let alone 4. And 13 kilometers, brilliant. 30 kilometers a day. Wow. Wow, Soren. Wow. Let me tell you something, yeah? Let me tell you all something. If I ever do speak, so my native language for my parents and their descendants and everything, ascendants, is Urdu, right? And bits of Hindi and Punjabi and languages like that. Whenever I have to speak to them in the native language, which is very rare, but when I have to, they all say to me, you speak like you never ever speak the language. And I have to be honest, I say back to them, because I don't need to. I don't need to. I barely understand it myself, really. Half the time I say bits and then I kind of interject it with English. Because I go, no. So I might go, no, food. No, Pepsi Max. I still like using Elementor. I know Carapos won't agree with that. I still like using Elementor. And I am still optimistic that it's going to get bigger and better. I'm still optimistic of that. Bigger and better. Right? I try to do about 3 kilometers in the morning. And then when I go to pick my son up later on today from his Minecraft thing, we'll probably cover off probably just over 2 kilometers in total walking back home. So hopefully in total we get about 5 kilometers. I get 5 kilometers in the day, which is pretty okay, considering that as web designers and developers and coders, we spend a lot of time with our backsides sellotaped to the chair, don't we? So getting out and about, I feel better for doing that. Oh, really, George? Oh, yeah, you did say, George, you'd used bricks completely and you were going to wait for feedback. Well, here's where I stand, Fat J. I've got the Elementor licenses and I've got the Bricks Unlimited licenses. I'm going to continue learning bricks in my own time, here and there, getting used to it. And I might eventually come round to a point where I go, you know what? I'm going to build this website in bricks. Because the thing that gets me a little bit like excited is that with Elementor, so I'll have the Hello theme, Elementor Pro, then I'll have Auto-Optimize, WP Fastest Cache, right? Because I've got to optimize what I do here, right? I've got to optimize my Elementor. Hello theme, Elementor Pro, Auto-Optimize, WP Fastest Cache, or Lightspeed, one of those, right? That's 5. So that's 4 plugins and 1 theme. The Bricks website is, so that's Elementor. The Bricks website is 1 theme. 1 theme. No plugin, because the builder is the theme. And I don't need to use optimization, because the theme does the optimization as well, from what I can tell so far. I need to test it a bit more. So I've just gone from like that to that. And if you imagine basic websites with no shop, I could potentially build a website with 1 theme. And that is what is blowing my mind at the moment. That is blowing my mind apart. A basic website, I have to get the optimization plugins in. I've got to get the cache and optimization. I have to. If not, it affects what's going on here with Elementor Pro and all of that. I've got to do it. I don't use WP Rocket, Fat J. I use Auto-Optimize. Because WP Rocket has a shitload of settings which just look like they're shitting on themselves, basically. It's like digital diarrhea. The settings everywhere. WP Rocket is good, by the way, okay? I don't mean that in a bad way. WP Rocket is good, but I use Auto-Optimize. So I'm now going from 1 theme and 4 plugins, basic, super basic website, to 1 theme. And that blows my effing mind. Exactly, Eric. The maintenance. Eric, you just said it. You just said it. All the way from France. Eric, I hear you. Less maintenance. Now you're just maintaining a theme. Of course, if you got WooCommerce, you load WooCommerce, you might have to use asset cleanup. I don't know. I haven't tested that out yet. And other stuff, who knows? Right? I'm finding it a bit funny when I look at Soren and Melissa's comments, and we've moved on to a massage. But it's all, I'm reading it. It all makes sense, but it's a bit amusing. Yeah, absolutely, Dave. You know what? It's irritating, isn't it? Like, for instance, the company you've invoiced, Dave, I bet they don't waste time invoicing to get paid from their clients. But when they have to pay, you have to chase them. It always irritates me. It's like, I bet you, like, we had a psychotherapist, and the amount of times we have to chase her up to pay her hosting fee every bloody month. And I sit there going, I bet when you charge your clients, you probably get them to pay there and then. But with websites, you seem to drag your feet a bit. Hey, Christina. Sorry, I'm really sorry about what I'm doing to your coffee today at the moment. It's like everywhere. Or Toptimize. So, Francisco, I'm a bit late on the comments. Eddie's just named it there. To be honest, right, Autoptimize for me, Lightspeed Cache on its own wouldn't be good. Here's my order. Autoptimize WP Fastest Cache. If the server does not allow WP Fastest Cache, so I've got some clients that are on GoDaddy or is it Bluehost, one of the two does not allow WP Fastest Cache. I don't know why. So then I have to use Lightspeed and then I can get going with what I want to do. Yes, okay, we changed it. So the reason we changed it, Kay, was because a lot of people wanted to join onto our Mastery membership. However, they were put off by the cost. I kept getting email after email, message all the time. I really want to do it, but I can't afford it. So what we've now done is broke it down. So you pick and choose. And even if you add it up, even when you add it all up, it's cheaper than the yearly cost, right? So we've broken it down and we've made it much more affordable. Much more affordable. And if anyone here is still unsure about the optimization, I recommend you watch this video, right? So it's all about the plugins and settings, right? You got to watch this video, okay? Watch that video. Was that even the right video I just sent you? Yeah, it is. Watch that video. Chasing clients is an absolute pain. You know, when it's hosting. And sometimes when you say to them, look, if you don't pay by Monday, your website gets suspended or taken down. And they don't pay. You're then like this. Do I take it down? Do I give him another day? You start to feel a bit of guilt, don't you? You feel a little bit like, do I take it down? Maybe they didn't read the email. Maybe they're in hospital. Maybe their Wi-Fi's down. You know what I mean? You feel a bit like, do you do it or not? Do you send them an email with sort your shit out? Sort your shit out. S-Y-S-O. SISO. There you go. SISO. You send them that. 4 letters. SISO. What do you do then? Well, obviously, if they haven't responded to you by the Monday, you'll have their mobile number, hopefully, and you try calling them. If they don't answer, and there's no answer machine facility, then what I do is I send them another email to let them know that, you know, we've tried to call, we've emailed you, we're not getting any response. What I then do is I download a full-on copy of their website. I take a full copy of their website, okay? And I then either delete it from our server, but we've got the website, I've got a backup, full backup, or I go to their homepage and I change the homepage to be, this website is currently locked down until the hosting is resumed. No one wants to see that, right? But if you've contacted them and you've rung them and the client still isn't paying, you got to make a move. You have to make a move. Otherwise, they're just like, look, what does your phone company do if you don't pay for your mobile phone? What would Netflix do? What would any subscription service that you have do, any subscription service do, if you suddenly cancelled your payment or didn't pay? What would they do to you? They'd probably chase you up and give you another week or so to pay. But then if you ain't done it and you gave 7 days notice, and what I do is if you're meant to pay today and you haven't, I'll give you 7 days. But I will contact you again on Wednesday. If I haven't heard from you by Friday, I'll try calling you. If we get to the Monday, the 7 days is up. You've not replied, you've not rung, you've not answered. You're letting the phone ring out. By the way, if the phone ever rings out and they don't answer, I then try and call them again 2 hours later, but I use a different phone line. I use a different phone line. Yeah, I've seen that as well. But I mean, I wouldn't name and shame them. I feel like that could really affect relationships, right? But I would probably just I would have a blank page on the website and just say, the website is temporarily down due to hosting. Keep it simple. So you're not naming and shaming, but you're kind of making a point here that, hey, you're not paying. So why should you be allowed to have your website? What I would say, Kay, is in our videos, right? So let me give you something, right? Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Right, so playlists. Right, go there. Right, so go to our playlist, K, and we've got site tutorials. Have a look at the site tutorials. They might help you in different types of websites, but there's no point learning different types of websites unless it's more specific to your clients. So, but do have a look. There's quite a load in there. WooCommerce, directory, blogs, standard websites, this and that. There's stuff in there. Nice one, John. Web Squadron true. Sorry, Andy. I hope you're okay, though. I hope you're connecting. Oh, I love it, Francisco. You only have to explain. So I always say to my clients, there are 3 things you need for a website. Right? 3 things. Watch the fingers, right? You need a domain, right? You need hosting. And you need a website. Right? Domain, because that's the identity. You need hosting for it to be visible. And you need the website. Right? They can't exist without each other. You could get rid of the website, okay? But then you just have a blank piece of crap. You get rid of the domain, well, you're screwed. You get rid of the hosting, well, these two now become worthless without your hosting. Right? This should be the GIF, shouldn't it? So this is what you do now. I need to record a GIF, an animated GIF, like a meme, or a meme, or a meme, however you pronounce it. You need a domain, you need your hosting, and you need a website. Yes, Fat J, we take 50% before we start. We take 50%. Not of the hosting. The hosting is separate. Do they pay monthly, annually, right? That is paid for in whatever way you do it. But the website build, you take 50% of the website build at the start. Wow, Francisco. I mean, some clients, some clients, right? Let me just move the microphone a bit. Whoops. Is this still on? Yeah, it's still on. Some clients, right, just don't get it. I mean, they just don't get it at all. And you do your best. You do your best. Well, I don't show them that, Fat J, but, you know. Maybe I should do a mem for that, shouldn't I? Like a slider. You need 3 things for your website. You need the domain, you need the hosting, and you need a website. Hey, Paul, we're just explaining the 3 things you need for a website, and I'm going to turn this into an animated, like, mem. Domain, hosting, website. I'm glad you're here, Paul. Paul, have you seen my video? Paul, have you seen my video? I really want to get your take on it, Paul, right? I really want to get your take on this video. Please watch it. From start to finish, you must click on every advert. You must buy something from every advert, Paul. No, go and watch. I really want to get your take on it, Paul. Please go watch it. All right? Because it's garbage. It really is garbage. But I really want to get your feeling and your opinion on, was I too harsh? No, not that one, Paul. Not that one. No. It's a video where I review this. So WP Pool contacted me last night and asked me to review their plugin. I want you to just watch my video that I released 2 hours ago. You need to watch it. And I give an honest review of this plugin, Elementor Speed Optimizer. You've got to watch it, right? I want you to watch it. I mean, I want you to have a look and go, well, what do you think? It won't take you long. It'll take you like a minute. Install it, activate it, have a look. Just go look at it. Right? But watch my video. Watch my video and see what you think of my opinion for it as well. Are you still out and about, Paul? Festival or the camping where you were? Do you know what, Francisco? That's a really great analogy you make there, right? The property registration is the domain. The hosting is the land plot, absolutely. Yeah, and the website is the building. Yeah, it's a great way to explain it. But people, they just don't... did they, Paul? Did they now? Hey, Jake. I'm only going to be live for 5 more minutes. Nice one, Paul. The photos are great, the ones you put up. They look good. Watch my video. That will probably save you looking into it. Because I went back and forth with them last night, Paul. 5 emails in total, back and forth. Where I questioned the title, what the plugin does, what is the USP, what is going to make someone want to use it. Even the free version, what is going to make me go, I will use this. What's going to make me use it? And they kept coming back with the same thing. And I kept saying to them, you're wrong. You are wrong. But I'd love to get your spin on it, okay? To be honest, Kay, no. Because, and I'll tell you why, Kay. All right. We do have a Facebook group, right? We do have a Facebook group. See the Facebook group? That Facebook group is where we can continue conversations. It's where you can get advice about your jobs, your clients, your business. It's where you can go in to get more guidance about building websites. And it won't just be from me. It will be from the amazing community that we've got here, okay, that's building up. So if you want to join that Facebook group, go ahead, right? So that's the reason we'll do it. Nice one, Paul. Oh, Gene, sorry, Gene, you know when you say, I thought someone was having a dig at Elementor, but seems they were serious? Not sure what you mean there. Do you want to just clarify that when you say, I thought someone was having a dig at Elementor, but seems they were serious? So I'm talking about this plugin here, which you got to watch the video to get my opinion on it. I'm not going to say, I think I've said way too much it is already. But yeah, Kay, you joined the Elementor Facebook group. Because I'll tell you why we took away the annual membership. I'll tell you why. And I've got to be really honest here now, right? Really honest. We were only charging... Yeah, Jason, that plugin. Oh, yeah, Gene. Yep. Ha ha ha. Of course, yeah. Yeah, so Gene, I mean, what did you think about it? What did you think about my review of that plugin? What did you think? Did you think it was honest and fair? Could you see my concerns? Do you agree with my concerns? Sorry. So, I was about to say something and it's gone out of my head now. Yeah, Kay, the annual membership. So, we were charging £500 a year, which is about $620 a year for our Mastery membership, right? You pay annually. If you want to stick around, you pay again. If not, you don't pay. The trouble was, though, that the amount of one-to-ones that we're providing and all of that, the whole load more supports, we've been informed by a lot of people that we would have to increase our costs. And if we increase our costs, because look, we charge consultation, we charge £120 an hour. So $500 or £500, that's like what? It's not even 5 hours worth of consultation. It's 4 hours and a bit. And we're doing a load more than that, right? A load more. So we'd have to increase the costings for what you get. You don't just get the one-to-one talks. You get a weekly meeting as well. You get all these documents and stuff we're sharing. And the price was scaring a lot of people off. So we just thought, right, we already do the live chats. You can still get a one-to-one consultation if you want it. But now, if you want, you just look. I'll just share the screenshot. You go to our website and you can start to access all of his stuff. Right? So you can start to access all of his stuff. I am going to cut the live, though, in about 1 minute. 1 minute, okay? Please don't forget to click like, by the way, okay? Just because it does help the YouTube algorithm. Right, it does help. And the mastery modules are over here. So just checking the comments. Yeah, Roy, please do get... And you know what? Please do comment. If you think I've got it wrong, my review, in my opinion of it, of what I said you could do and why I've got concerns about it, please comment on the video. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to defend what I did. But if I've come at it wrong, please correct me. Please correct me, okay? Please correct me. I know not what I do. Yes, that's kind of it. Yeah, basically, I was just like like this. I was back and forth 5 times with them, trying to get more out of them. What is the USP on it? What is the basis? Why would anyone use it if you got this? And they kept coming back with the same message, and I was like, it's a misleading title, right? Because what goes through your brain when you see that title? Look at this title. What goes through your brain when you see that? Right? You get me? It's just misleading. Just misleading. Okay, look, everyone, I am going to shoot off now. I hope Paul goes to watch the video. I hope I close down an annoying client today. And I've just got to get some more prep work done because tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, I've got a load of Atareem videos to record. Do they have other plugins? They do, David. The company is WP Pool, right? If you go to their website over here, they have other products. Here you go. In fact, let me move myself out the way. Here we go. Let's look at there. They do have other products. They do have other stuff. So, but I only reviewed this one over here, Elementor Speed Optimizer. That's the only one I did. Oh, what was that, George? You did lure the question. Right? I mean, look, this t-shirt, right? So it's .web Squadron, color kick ass, as in, I didn't put the word kick properly because that would have been 7 characters. Opacity 1, I'm here. I'm not invisible, I'm here. Okay, look everyone, take care. George, what, you know when you say you did lure, the answer remains the same to any question, non-responsive. You did lure the answer. Probably a typo there, right? Merchandise, right? Printful, really, really cool. In fact, one of my clients watched that Printful video, and the very next day, they went and set up their own Printful store as well, which I thought was brilliant. Yeah, you are important. That was that's my favourite as well, one of mine. No problem, Darktistic Stanley, David, Andrew, Paul, Mark, Soren, Jake, Jason, Eric, Gene, Kay. I'm missing people now. George, Melissa, John, Paul, Fat J, Francisco, anyone who's watching right now or not. Take care. I've got loads of stuff to do now. Then I've got to pick my son up from his Minecraft summer camp. He's there all week learning about Minecraft mods and stuff using a PC. He's enjoying it, I think. Yeah, he's enjoying it. Oh, hold on. George is going to clarify what he was meant to say. That'll be good. I'm going to wait to see what George says. And then I'm going to say goodbye to all of you. And hopefully see you all tomorrow. I mean, in the morning, I have got quite a bit of Atareem videos to do. But I'll be doing some on... The idea is I'm going to do about 2 hours worth of videos tomorrow, then Thursday, then Friday, and edit them out. Yeah, you take care, Paul. Oh, yes, sorry, I get you now. You know when you said law, I thought you meant to say something else, but yes, you're right. If you keep asking the same question in a different way, and then I went deeper, then I gave them, probed them a bit more. Well, yeah, but what about this? What about that? And it's the same response. We stop Elementor loading. Yes, but... They just wouldn't have it. They just wouldn't have it. Right, take care, everyone. Don't forget to hit like if you haven't already. I'll see you all soon. Stay safe, everyone. All right, stay safe. Take care. Bye.